Too, we got to react to Carmelo Anthony came out on a podcast. Talking about he was going to join the Lakers in 2011. The deal was done. I remember that time. And Melo, he said he didn't want to go to New York, wasn't the question. But they shipped his ass out. You know, most teams ship your ass out east, far away, East Coast, then trade you in the Western Conference. Andrew Bynum for Lamar Odom, what he said was a trade for him. Carmelo Anthony was going. It's going to be Melo and Nate to the Lakers for Bynum and Lamar. Probably can draft at Lakers to him because that seemed like that's a perfect trade for Lakers. The Lakers win that trade automatically. Anybody was a great upcoming star. We know his legs didn't work out when they traded him for Dwight Howard. They worked out in Philly. He grew his hair out. The Playboy mentioned he wasn't shit the same. But interesting. Watch Melo.
The deal was done with the Lakers. Me and Nene for Lamar Odom and Bynum. That deal was done.
Deal was done.
I never thought about New York.
So he said a deal was done. He never thought about New York. He said later on, George Karl, the coach, turned it down. I wasn't going to trade you to the Lakers. Like they didn't want to see Kobe win. Like I don't get it. You got Melo in his prime. Because you remember next year when he got to New York, he got traded All-Star break. He got traded there. The next season, the full season, the scoring title champion. You got that Melo with Kobe, with Paul, and you get to keep Melo real piece. Oh my goodness! You got the scoring, you got the defense, you got the big man, you got the best closer. You got two guys in the mid-range that you couldn't stop. Oh yeah. A year later, Chris Paul would have been there. So you would have Chris Paul. You know, the NBA wanted Kobe Bryant dead, now that I think about it. Because Kobe Bryant still would have been alive and been the all-time leading scorer if all this happened. It's funny how Kobe couldn't get not one star player. They all said no star player wanted to play with Kobe. No, they was stopping trade. They was blocking trades because they didn't want Kobe to get 6, 7, 8, 9 rings and be the all-time leading scorer. So they gave him an old-ass Steve Nash, a broken back to Dwight Howard, and he ended his career with them sorry-ass trades. Not saying them guys were sorry, but at the time, Steve Nash was way past his prime. Dwight Howard was never the same after the back injury. Still great, but never the same. That can help carry something with Kobe. It's remarkable. And I mean, think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You have two top 75 players that just didn't happen. You heard Melo, the deal was done. Because I remember all the rumors and talk, but Melo said, and people saying, he's not. What are you gonna go to LA for play with Kobe? Nobody want to play with Kobe. And then they got Danilo Gallinari, Raymond Felton, all these guys. No, Raymond Felton still stayed in New York. Raymond Felton went to New York with Melo. Or Raymond Felton was already in New York. But I know they got Danilo Gallinari, went to Denver. Some other players was never gonna be nothing like Lamar was before he was on crack. Lamar was still nice. Now Lamar was in trade rumors. Lamar was the guy because Lamar was a tool guy. He can do everything. Not gonna get you 25, 30 points. You know he can get that. Not on any given night. He's gonna pass the ball. He's gonna make shots. He's gonna play defense. He's 7 foot. He can handle the ball. He can run offense as a point forward. So he would have been perfect. And then Andrew Bynum, you would have had still Chauncey over there, and so that deal would have been good for both teams. But obviously, the star talent. You get a Nene to go along with Melo, with Kobe and Paul, and run our test. You would have kept D. Fisher. I mean, Jesus Christ. But you know, the Golden Boy LeBron, it was time for him to rise and make him the GOAT debate, make these $1 billion off LeBron James' back and sweat and neck. And so they did that, move away from Kobe. That's why Kobe tapped that ass in the All-Star game, said the boy can't score on me, and he did. LeBron James was awful against him. And Kobe would have been, no doubt, he would be like far from the basketball, the championships and the scoring titles, and having the score, the all-time score record, more championships and his finals MVP. Kobe Bryant would have still been alive, ladies and gentlemen. Kobe Bryant would have still been alive if the Lakers got Carmelo Anthony. You know, what the hell? People gonna be acting stupid like they don't know what I'm saying. Like I'm conspiracy. No, you gotta think about it. He would have still been playing basketball. Like he would have been still playing. He would have been like year 21, year 22. Like he would have still been playing. Or if not, he would have retired earlier because he didn't have to come back them 3 years when he was injured. The last 3 years of his 20 years. He would have probably retired, 18, 19, and that foggy day never happens on that helicopter. A lot of shit. Either he would have retired earlier because we had the championships and scoring. He wanted to play long. He would have passed the torch to Melo and Chris Paul. And LA would have been set, not this bullshit mess they got going on now in LA with LeBron James and Carmelo and Anthony Davis. You got to think about LeBron James never go to LA if Kobe there, right? LeBron James never go to LA. if this Melo thing happened, this Chris Paul thing happened, right? Especially just Melo thing itself, if it happened. Kobe would probably retired year 18, 19, and that day would never happen. Because just look at you be a smart person, your brain work, the timetable. 2020, January 2026, he won't probably be there. That day probably will never happen. Because he would have been doing other shit, or he would still been in the league. He would have played year 2022, or that January 26, 2020. He would have did that January 26, 2019. We had a game in 2019 instead of 2020. You see what I'm saying? Because he would have been early out of the league or still in the league. Make perfect sense to me. So they messed up not only Kobe basketball career, but his life. They messed up Kobe's life. Think about that. All for LeBron James. And it's not conspiracy theory. It's just what I'm feeling. It's what I'm thinking. It's what I'm knowing. If Kobe Bryant had Carmelo Anthony on his team, he's winning more and Chris Paul, he's winning more championships. He's the all-time leading scorer, and he's playing to probably 2021. So 2020 don't even not 2021. He probably played in 28. He probably played in 2019. He probably don't retire in 2016. He probably played 2017, 2018. And then the shit he was doing with his mom academy and flying to that game probably would never took place that day. Because he already probably would have had that game a year prior or 2 years prior. If you understand what I'm saying. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Matter of fact, anyway, tell me what y'all like. Subscribe to the video, share the video, comment to the video. I'll see you on the next one.